Okay.
Hey guys and girls, I want to bring to everybody's attention, some of you probably know, I'm just being redundant, but some of you need a reminder. Everybody has something special in life that gives them life, that gives them meaning. For me, it's these old motorcycles. They're very special to me, and I enjoy sharing these bikes with everybody. Whether it's a bike for sale, and I have knowledge on, or it's an old bike I want in my collection. That's why when I'm presenting a bike for sale, like most guys, they'll just start it and ride it, and they don't say nothing. I bother to take the time and tell you the history as I know it about the machine. That's sharing the love that I have for these motorcycles with everybody. I don't have to do that. I don't have to make these videos. Nobody's paying me to do that. This is my love for these bikes, sharing with the world what I've painstakingly spent 3.5 decades learning. So some of you guys might be depressed, some of you girls might be depressed. There's people get so depressed they take their own life, they OD on drugs, they put a gun to their head like Nirvana. There's always something to live for. You have to find it. If you can't get past the depression, it's a chemical imbalance. They can treat that. You write the chemicals in your brain so you don't have that problem. So we're just walking around the motorcycles. This here gives me life and purpose at this time in my life. I'm enjoying sharing with these bikes with everybody on the Instagram and on the YouTube. I'm going to do a video today on exercising again. And this is why. I got so fat and so weak this time that it was hurting walking around the shop. It was hurting to sit. It was hurting to lay down. Now I said enough. I gotta stop all this right now and get back in shape. I'm not gonna be around to enjoy these bikes. If you don't get back in shape, you're not gonna be around to enjoy your kids, your grandkids, watch them grow up, watch them have babies. You decide to be in shape. What that's going to do for you, it's not just the physical muscles you're going to have, it's also going to give you a mental outlook that you cannot achieve without being healthy in your body, which makes you healthy in your mind. This is really important. You have an entire mental change when you work your entire life around being in shape. Your whole attitude, your whole life, your whole focus changes. This is really important. And one of the guys mentioned that if I talked about it, no I hadn't. And talk's cheap. The only way you're going to go, wow, he's right, is if you do it. You'll never understand unless you do it. Now, when you're exercising, you have to have the right diet. You have to have the right fiber. This is so important. This is what the juicing that we do does. We make it fresh so we have the fiber. If you have to go and get some store-bought juice, it's fine, but then make sure you have enough fiber in your diet. You have an intake, your mouth, and you have an outtake. That's where all the poisons. If your outtake is not happening properly, your colon accrues all the poisons that is left over from our food and rots inside your body. There's people who have actually died from lack of bowel movement. A lot of people. When the guy said, well, have I mentioned colon cleanses? Well, you don't have to necessarily have an enema or an actual colon cleanse. You need to have 2 or 3 normal bowel movements every day. And proper diet with the juicing and especially the fiber. If you have to just get some store-bought fiber, if that's what you need, you gotta have fiber every day. So we're gonna do squats today. Squats are the most important exercise you can possibly do. It works your entire body. It's very exhausting to do it properly. Even if you're only doing a partial squat because that's all you've got, that's okay. There was a time when I could barely do a partial squat. That's okay. Do what you can. But if it's done properly, it's exhausting. You need to get the poisons out of your body before you start doing squats because you're working all this in here. You will not have a bowel movement until you move. So make sure you have your meals are stupid important. You need to time it today. I got up at 7. I had 3 eggs. I got up at 10:30. I had 3 more eggs. Had a nice hot shower again. Got my day going. Again, we're up till like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. So our hours are different than a lot of guys are getting up at 4 and 5. It doesn't matter what time. It matters that the second you wake up, even as a pee, you slap 3 raw eggs and your body's reaching for protein. It either finds it in your digestive tract or it pulls it from your muscles as you're trying to do it. One or the other, it's going to find it. You wake up again, 3 more raw eggs, that sets your timing. Now, my meal time now, because I had a meal before my squats to give my energy boost, is closer in. And that's okay. I need to build up those calories in my system. I need to digest a little bit so I can have that energy to do these squats we're going to do. And again, I have the little micro rotator here, healing here. And this is a very ab exercise. Even though it's squats, you're energizing your entire body to do them properly. So we're going to see what we can do. And I'm going to change some weights around and explain why I'm doing it, because we're going to do squats and calves. I'm going to take my little sneakers off because you do not want to use this movement with sneakers. If you have to wear shoes because you're in the gym and they require shoes, get some flat sneakers with no cushion. If they'll let you wear just socks, great. And just take another pair of socks with you to change afterwards if you don't want to bring anything on that floor back in your shoes. I'm going to take my little shoes off here. I'm not writing down the time we're starting because what we're doing is we're discussing what we're doing and arranging everything so you can see what I'm arranging and why. So we're going to go back to my little book here and see what I did last time. So we started with squats, 65 pounds, 3 sets of 10, calves, 65 pounds. I did 10 sets of 10, so we need to raise that up. And I did a shoulder raise here, a bunch of different shoulder raises. And then I did squats at 25 pounds with dumbbells, 7 sets of that. So we're going to start with the squats at 65 pounds, and we're going to raise the weight on our calves, which means I need 2 bars. The good thing I bought a little more equipment. So let me hopefully was playing around the machine here. I'm going to get this out of the way. I still haven't moved the motorcycle over here for display, but we'll get there. I gotta get rid of all this here. We're gonna get there. That way, everybody who likes the motorcycles will put one of our knuckles in the back. And I recently named our two-tone 41FL, our two-tone green bike. Jade had a suggestion with the boys on Instagram, Nick. And thank you, Nick, for that suggestion. A lot of the guys chimed in when I said I haven't named this bike any suggestion, but jade fits the emotion of the bike. For those who are not aware, jade in some areas of the world is more valuable than gold through some kinds of history. It's a subjective thing based upon the culture. And to me that fits the bike perfectly, because those who appreciate original paint knuckleheads, it's more valuable than gold. And those who don't, they could care less. They want to chop them. So it's a subjective thing. So jade fits that bike really well. So even though this is 20 pounds, pick it up with your legs. Real important, always pick your weight up with your legs. We're just going to put this here right now. We're going to use this here for our calves. Pick this up and pick it up with legs. This is 65 pounds. We're going to change this weight for our calves here. Now I cannot stress enough, when you cheer up the weight, you need to cheer it up a little bit. You go in half increments. Even if you're fucking pushing massive weight, cheer it up a little bit. There's always next week to go further. So we're going to go an extra 2.5 pounds. That's where you want to keep it. They make these small incremental weights for a reason, not just for show. And this is why we're showing you what I'm doing. Talking about it. So you know. I'm not just saying it's this or that. I'm showing you it's this or that. I will put this at 65 pounds, so this here is 20. I don't have enough weight to quite do that. I need to get more weights. So what we're going to do then, 20, 50, 70. So we're going to go ahead and raise our squat initial too at the same time. I want to use a different bar for it. Weights. Hopefully he was playing around on the pull-up bar there and was rocking it. And so we're going to alter that bar a little bit, which everybody will see, and put weights along it to support it, which will also give me more different weights to pull off what I need. Obviously I don't have enough weight configuration here. So this will give me an extra 5 pounds for my squats, but we're also using the different bars so you can see the different techniques involved. Now this particular bar came with these little twisties, and even though I just got these here, with this setup, I like these better. I'm going to get some for this bar. These work a lot better, a lot easier. So make sure you get this type of squeezy here when you get your weights. These work much better. That's my recommendation. So we have both. And these here are being a pain in the butt. I don't like those at all. So, I'm going to pick this up, put it up there, try to readjust that a little bit. Again, pick up with your legs, not your back. Scooping is important. See if I can get this a little closer here. See, this weight can't move, and this makes it very difficult to get it exact. This is the old school trip, and those little butterflies are the new school trip, and this doesn't work very well. So we're going to get some swing flips with this bar here. So again, today is squats. We're going to go. Just put me an extra 5 pounds here on my beginning squat. Let's see what we can do with that. I'm going to show you the two different techniques. here. I might switch off to that bar. I might have to drop the weight considerably. Again, I still have this macro tear here, and this is a real heavy duty ab exercise as well. We'll see what we can do. So let me write our time down. Now, I've given some consideration before I start this of whether I should make a separate exercise channel or subdivide the channel somehow, or Instagram. My point of this is there's a lot of guys who watch me who are whatever age group, but because I'm out here under this little micro spotlight, they look up to me, and I'm trying to inspire everybody, because I don't have to do these little exercise videos that was suggested by some of the guys because of this little spotlight I have on me and my life. And if I make it a separate thing, then the spotlight of being healthy, people won't be watching as much. You know what? The boys who are who want to watch. You're going, well, where's all the bike videos? There's 1,400 fucking videos, guys. 1,400 videos. that's 1,400 videos. Most of it motorcycle stuff. That's a lot of videos. There'll be plenty of other bike videos coming. But the YouTube itself was an entire accidental happening, and what it was doing was documenting what was going on with my life at the moment. As everybody's life changes, my life changes also, so we're going to continue with the life changes of where and where I'm at and what I'm doing and why. And I feel that's the best way to go about it. And some of the guys have unsubscribed, and we've got new subscribers, and that's just the way life happens. If you want to share this journey with me, stay tuned watching. If you don't, hit the unsubscribe button, and sorry to see you go. So we begin. We're going to start with squats here. And pick this up. Again with legs. Now you don't want to swing the weight. You want to give it just a little bounce. Careful. Just a little bounce like this. You don't want to swing it. You don't want to force it. A little bounce and up. It's out. Okay. Now what I like to do personally, get your grip comfortable and hold it just a little bit off your shoulders. Don't let your shoulders have all the weight. Okay? That tightens everything to do that without overstressing the upper body. That way all your muscles are tense throughout the entire body when you do that. And it prevents your shoulder muscles from getting stupid sore from too much weight on it. So we begin. Breathe out. 1. In. Out. 2. In. Out. 3. Again, a little bounce, when you're down, control. Don't drop that weight. You gotta drop it. You're using too much weight, you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay? Some guys go, well, I squat with 300 pounds. Drop your weight. Drop your weight. You can't do it like that. You got too much weight. We'll start our time here. .144, so we'll start it at 140. I'm going to make a note that short bar 70 pounds, short bar, squats 10, just like that. Gives you a total different type of control when you have the weights close to you as opposed to way out there. Like this. Changes your core structure. Now we're going to do our calves. Try to make this as even as possible. It's stupid ass important. I did 12. Could have done more, but we want a cumulative effect. That's why you do sets. For calves, long bar, 70 pounds, 10. Again, lift with your legs, not your back. Give it a little boost. Okay, just a little boost like that. Up. Up. Hold it off your back a little bit, just a little bit. Boost, control. Don't drop it. Control. Control what you're doing. Control. Don't let the weight control you. You control the weight. That's why this thing has got markings on it. Pay attention where the markings are at. So 12, notice the flex at the top. Flex those muscles. Don't all extend your body part. Get a close-up of my chest. See the muscles move? I'm not flexing. I'm 6 weeks in, all that is body shape wanting to come back. It's called muscle memory. I'm not very strong, I'm very weak. That gives you an idea how big I was. That came back in 6 weeks. Use your legs. Use your back. Little bounce up. Notice I didn't extend all the way. That's the reason why. One. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little flex. Control, control. Bring it down. When you start using heavy weights, just letting go causes a spring action in your muscles. It tear like that. Don't do it. I don't care what you see those big dudes who think you're all that in the gym do. Don't do it. I've seen the biggest guys in the world do shit wrong. They got legs like this, and chest like this, arms like that, and they're using a walker in the hospital because they cumulative injury. And all of a sudden they're using a walker in the hospital and hurt their back or their leg or whatever. Do this shit right, pay the price. I'm doing good. I didn't expect it to be tiered up on my squats. 5 pounds where I expected to start. I'm doing real good. Planning on doing the calves a little extra. Doing good. So that's 3 of 3. We're going to go for a 4 set, see what we can do. We're 70 pounds. Before I do that, when I started this 6 weeks ago, you know what I did for a squat? I did this. It's just my body weight. And what I did when I was really fat and sloppy, I was doing that. That was my squat. Doesn't matter where you start. It matters that you start. And you keep at it. And you add to it. And you eat right. So let me be your guide. Do this with me. Get in my car, let's go for a ride. Legs. Get a little bounce. Up. Up and over. Keep the weight off a little bit. Proper stance here. We begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 10. Little bounce. Up. Control, control. Drop it down. Doing good. That was 4 sets. 70. That's way more than we did last squat. Calves again. Now, some of you might notice my feet was positioned a little bit different. That's on purpose. You have to use different positionings to work the muscle fully. Otherwise, you get really strong in this area and the outsides get weak. Super important. That's why, for those of you who saw the curl bar we did yesterday, while we use different positions. Why we started so low. I'm real sore right in here. Brand new exercise. Start easy. It's real hot in here today. We got a heat wave coming in. I gotta really watch this knee because this is when I severely injured. I like to do stuff once I'm feeling the knee too much. It's so easy to re-injure that and I'll fuck. So, I'm moving it. Let's see how it feels. Make sure it feels okay or not. I'm gonna try to get one more set. 70 times 10. I don't know if I can do it. We're going to give it a try. I don't want to hurt that knee. So, one of our guys, I'm going to give a little break to make sure I'm ready here. One of our guys, Ron, he severely injured his bicep and his rotor cuff by going too heavy, trying to go too soon. He says he can't even lift his arm. And he posted it. That was why I'm using his name. When I had my rotor cuff injury, this is all movement I had with my arm. That was it. And I was 2 months on the road with a load of bikes in the truck moving around. I can't move my freaking left arm, probably my knee. Luckily, I found a local chiropractor who does medicinal sports recovery, injury, that sort of stuff. And he used something, if I recall correctly, called a grafting wheel. And he was able to wheel this thing all around my arm and my rotor cuff while flexing my arm and giving it more and more movement all around. So finally I was able to move my arm again. That took, I think, 6 months or so. And then I had to gradually build up that, and then my knee went out. So I'm fat and weak from, I can't do nothing since 2011. That's how I got so out of shape this time. I severely injured myself, almost killed myself looking at Indian hill climb. I'm so lucky I didn't snap my full neck. A little bit off, I've been in a wheelchair dead. I just laid there for a little bit. Everybody thought, we thought you died. That's how bad it was. We thought you were dead. That's what they told me. Lesson we learned. If a friend says, hey man, let me see you. That's when you don't. That's what got me. Like Terry said, let me get you a picture of you doing a burnout. Fucked up my world. My cow. Okay. Now lift your legs. Get ready for one more set here. Up. Feels okay. Up. Feels okay. Take a little bit of weight off. Do it again. Oh man, I feel that. Up. Down. Control. Bring it down. Can I do more? Absolutely. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't need another micro tear. I'm going to do this set of calves here. I'm real happy. I increased what I was doing. Do the less sets at the end. So next time I got my record, I'll be able to go back, same weight, do an extra set or two. Do an extra set or two. I get to 10 and 10, raise the weight. I don't think I'm quite ready to bring it to 12 reps or another 1 or 2 sets. So you're ready to increase the weight. Again, don't do that exercise past 45 minutes. Do our calves. My last rep, last set, low flex and hold it. I'm working past that next level. Good. We're going to check our time here. So we got 5 or 5. And now there's 202, and that's fine. If only you're going to work out is 10 or 15 minutes, you give me a good workout, I'm real happy. That's fine. That's fine. That was very energetic for me at the level I'm at right now. I don't want to overtire myself and bring myself back. So I'm going to call this my exercise for today. Tomorrow we're going to do arms, chest. So you really want to come in and tune in for that video tomorrow. And then the next day, shall we say day off, I'm going to do shoulders specifically. You want to watch that video. So that's that. See you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed what I'm doing, please watch more. This is for everybody who wants to know this stuff. I'm not charging you guys a dime to share this knowledge anymore. I charge a dime to share my knowledge on the old bikes. Okay, it's all free. Bye-bye.